Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am in Roslin and I'm here with one of my best, if not best mate, Madhat.
Yo!
Hey! Right, we're going to take a walk about Roslin. Madhat knows a wee bit more about this sort of area than me, so he's going to keep us clued up a bit more.
Just try my hardest.
And hopefully you guys will enjoy having Madhat on.
Yeah.
And if there's anyone watching, a lot of you don't know much about the music scene. Madhat's a well-known Scottish rapper for years, and I'm sure we'll chat more about that. So let's do this.
Boom.
Right guys, that's us. We're in Roslin. Park the car. We're going to take a wee wander down this road. It's not the high street. I think the high street's down the end, up the other end, and we're just going to spot what we can see.
Going to stop in the pub.
Aye, Madhat wants to stop for a wee pint, so I can maybe squeeze a wee half pint of that, like, hey. Right, let's do this. We're still wandering along, just checking out wee cottages and stuff. Not a lot in Roslin to actually check out that way. There's not a lot of shops and stuff. It's really historic. Madhat's a history master.
It's a special place, Roslin. Goes way back to the Templar Knights and all them. Before that.
There's a pub up here as well where we're probably going to get a pint that I knew it was old. Madhat was saying it's maybe like one of the oldest pubs, something like that.
Aye. Aye, it's old, like. I think it was maybe Robbie Burns spent a wee bit of time there, or Robert Louis Stevenson, someday one of them spent a bit of time up here.
I think you're right. I think I read something about that as well.
Aye.
Possibly Robbie Burns.
I think it was,
Aye. Cool. Let's keep moving.
If you need a Portuguese supermarket, just come to Roslin. Boom, here we go, here's a pub. Grail Grill and Restaurant. Grail, obviously, because of the Holy Grail, which people say is in the Rosslyn Chapel, which is just down there. We're going to take a wander down there. But here's the pub. I'm going to go and have a nice pint of Tennant's and I might get some food too.
Pint time.
Pint time.
Madhat kens the side door and all that, eh?
Ken all the doors to the pub.
We're sitting in the original Rosslyn Inn. We've been getting lots of knowledge of Richard, who runs the bar. Madhat's up here enjoying his pint. This is Richard. Richard is a knowledgeable man, lives here in Roslin, so he knows everything there is to know. We'll maybe come back and just record Richard for an hour. But yeah, thanks to Richard and that for letting us film too. So we're just enjoying a wee pint, just a wee half one for me, and we're going to keep moving on, I think. Right, finally dragged Madhat out the pub. He's not too happy about that.
Nope.
He's at home in the pub.
Right.
Convinced me to have a wee pint, so we're going to keep walking, have a wee look about, and I think we're maybe going to go back for something to eat, but we don't want to get something right now.
Right, so do you know what though? We ended up learning a wee bit about the pub. It's also got dates inside the pub that say the old Roslyn Inn, 1857. So we found out that that was not the original pub. The original pub and inn was down the road we are walking right now, right next to the chapel, and that's where Robert Burns stays. It was Robert Burns, big rabbit boy. The owner of the inn fell out with The manager of the inn fell out with the owner in 18 whatever, and so the 1857 is when they moved to the new inn, the inn that we were sitting in there. So the old inn is, boom, that orange building right there, you can see at the bottom. That's the original one, that's the 1827. And you can see the chapel right behind it. So yeah, we're pretty close. It's maybe 500 metres between them both. But yeah, I found that quite interesting.
So as Madhat was just telling you, we're down here at this little cottage where Robert Burns actually stayed. It's got a date on the front of the building, 1660, and there's a little plaque, so I'll let you have a look at that. Remember, you can just pause the screen, have a read of that. So you'll be able to read that yourself, but along with a few other names of people that visited was King Edward, Robert Burns, Rabbie Burns, and Sir Walter Scott. So pretty important building. Would you say, Madhat?
I'd say it's a very important, but I'd say this area is a very important area. Turn round, flip round. Boom!
Yeah, man. That's the chapel right over there, over the other side of the wall. So we've just been inside the chapel. It was very useful bringing Madhat out with me today, as he's such a chancer. We approached the manager and he allowed us into the chapel, complimentary visit, and we got to look all around it. We may be back with another video on the chapel, but we have to arrange that specially, so it's going to be a bit of a job to do that, but we'll hopefully do that. And my mate Madhat seems adamant that he's not letting me off. We're going to be going inside the chapel at some point, fingers crossed. So just now I'm just going to show you the chapel from outside on the grounds. They've been nice enough to let us in on the grounds alone, just to do some video footage. So yeah, check it out, guys. check out this view, guys, just from the edge of the wall here. It's amazing.
I'll go down there, I'll take you down there and we'll walk along, and that's where Wallace's cave is.
Nice. So thankful Madhat's here today with the knowledge, because I don't have a clue. Hey, you guys will get used to me not having a clue, eh? But I've actually got somebody here that knows what they're talking about. Hey! Don't bother requesting me to get replaced by Madhat, it's not happening. And there we have it, guys, right round the land. What an impressive, amazing old chapel. It's amazing. Right, going to go and find Madhat. He's somewhere lurking around looking at stuff. We're going to go have a look in the glen, I think. Let's go. Just quickly let you see the visitor centre here. We're just leaving, just came back in the door, making our way out. These lovely ladies have helped us out, so say hi to the camera. Right, guys, so we've decided we're not actually going to hit any more of the actual village of Roslin. We've showed you a little bit up and down the road. There's a lot of housing here and stuff. Maybe catch a bit more on the way out, but we're actually going to go down to Rosslyn Glen, and Madhat knows a fair bit about that and where to find some stuff down there. So I'm a bit clueless right now. He's taking me on a bit of a wild goose chase, but let's see what we're going to go and see, and we're going to get something to eat hopefully as well before the video's over. So let's go. Hey guys, I've got a lot of people viewing the videos that haven't actually hit the subscribe button, so please go over to the channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll be notified for new content, and that'll help me grow the channel and give me more ability to make more videos. So please guys, subscribe to the channel. Anyway, thanks for your time guys. Peace.
We just went into the chapel. They wouldn't let us film in the chapel. We have to email to go back, so we're going to come back. We're going to do a separate video on the chapel. I did, however, get us in the chapel. We had a good wee look about it. It was nice. We went back to the pub, I had another quick pint. Spoke to a boy from Syria. Now we're going to go down to the glen, going to show you the castle and surrounding areas.
Nice.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Yeah, big up to Mohammed, we just met from Syria. Really nice guy. He actually works here in Roslin, Mohammed. And also a big shout out to your buddy Madhat. Who have you just been chatting to?
Rory, chatting to my homeboy Rory. Just met him in the pub while I was having my wee pint there, while Riddler went for a pee.
Yeah.
Me and him are summarised to death.
That's it. His knowledge of Madhat's knowledge of samurais and the samurai code and all that stuff. I can't even tell you exactly what it's all called, but I know Madhat's knowledge is mad. And he just met this dude in the pub whose knowledge parred the same as his.
Surpassed my knowledge.
Yeah, maybe surpassed it.
He knew a lot more than what I did.
Yeah, so big up Rory. We'll hopefully see you again. Right, let's go. Again, if it wasn't too clear, we're going down to Roslin Glen. I have no idea where I'm going. My guide is taking me.
Hey, boom, there we go, this wee bench. So see this wee bench, this, I don't think anybody knows who built it. But it's sort of been here for that long. I even think it's quite interesting, the arch behind it. Because the arch isn't tall enough to walk through, there must have been mud built up. Do you get what I mean? So this is an important wee bit, and the tree has been grown around that hole.
It's mad, eh?
Because check the roots. The roots of the tree have built around.
Yeah.
They've grown, boom, around this. It's what's it called? The mud flood. Boom, there we go, mud flood.
Just thinking there, what Madhat was saying. I was asking him, saying, what do you mean? That that archway would have been much taller, meaning half of the wall is actually buried underneath the ground.
So see that there? That's the entrance to the castle, right there. Boom. There's the old wall, and then there's that entrance. It's maybe one of the main entrances to the castle back in the day.
And also, why would they build such low walls? What would be the use in those? Those would be much higher walls. Makes much more sense, eh? Right, that's us. We've just come over this wee bridge to the entrance. We're coming up to the castle. I'm going to pass over to Madhat as he's much more knowledgeable of what's going on here.
I don't know how much knowledgeable you can be about this, but to be honest, there's not a lot of records about Rosslyn Castle. As we walk over this wee bridge here, we'll come into what I assume would have been the courtyard, and there's now a house built in the grounds that you can go and stay in that house. You can actually stay in the hotel, in the castle. What's left of the castle. We're going to see the original remnants. I think this is the original bridge. There's the sort of original remnants of the castle. Maybe that was like going into the courtyard, the watchtower or whatever. So, of course, this is where the Vinci Code was filmed. And the wee bit at the end where she puts her wee foot in the wee pond and she's like, oh, I'm definitely Jesus' daughter or whatever. That's just round this corner. Oh no, it's straight on. It's straight on through that hedge. There's more of the castle there. So these alcoves, they blatantly would have been inside. And this is all that's left for Roslyn Castle. There's a wee pond in that there that she put her foot in. Imagine getting up, sitting eating your breakfast and looking out at Rosslyn Castle. That's special to me, right? It's a special place. I don't think I think it was only Da Vinci Code that made this place special in most people's eyes, but it's a very special place that I suggest everybody comes to visit at least one point in their life. The calmness that you feel in this area is second to none. Buddhists would come here and be like, yeah, boom. There's a fence here that never used to be here. Hey! Right over it, so there you can get to the back. You can get to the back, what I've just showed you for the front. So it's right down to the glen. Perfect place for a castle. If anybody's coming for you, you're going to see them, aren't you?
Let's keep moving.
This is still part of the castle. This is a part of the castle you can actually come and stay in. I think it works out pretty cheaply depending on how many people you've got, but you can come and stay here. They've done up a lot of it. We were getting told that in the pub. The guy was telling us they've done it up a wee bit, and so it must look smarter than it used to, but you can actually come and stay here in Rosslyn Castle.
Hear machines, generators running.
Check this, boom. Look, it's built on proper rock too.
Yeah.
It's literally built on rock. Boom. And they flattened this rock down. There's people back in the 1200s, 1100s that apparently didn't have tools and that.
Getting on to some like conspiracy stuff now. How did they manage to flatten it? Well, that's the wonders of the world, like.
Such a beautiful place. Like, I'd really suggest you all come check it out at least once.
It's massive, eh?
Imagine how big it was before it burnt down.
It feels
Cromwell.
heavy. Feels
Cromwell
like
burnt it down.
it feels like you're in a dangerous place because you're standing next to something so old and so big. It's mad.
Yeah, we're actually, so right, people that don't know, we're in Roslin. Roslin had one of the biggest battles between the Scottish and the English. 1303, 24th of February. And that was here, it was where we're walking about right now. Where we're walking, it almost feels haunted, it feels eerie. Do you get what I mean? Like you can feel the peace and quiet is too peaceful and quiet. Do you know what I mean? Check down there.
Bottom of the glen. Check the rock on the side of that glen. That's like the layer of rock, and everything above that layer is mud. It's crazy.
Well, how high did the water go
Yeah.
to create that cave?
Oh, aye.
The water was up to there.
Yeah, man.
And if we keep going along this way, we'll get towards Wallace's cave. I don't know if we'll be able to see it because of all the trees and all that, the greenery that's coming back. We're going to take a wee wander. If we didn't get to it today, when we come back to do the chapel, when we come back to do the chapel, we will
just translate that for you. When we come back to do the chapel,
we'll get Wallace's cave as well.
Madhat's trying. He's hardly dropped any swear words. He's done very well.
Yep, I'm trying.
It's under the bridge when we first came in.
There's the bits of the castle. But even look what it's built on.
Yeah. Everything. It's all built on solid rock, like it's arching over from solid rock to solid rock. Aye, we're both about out of breath for a wee sec, but we've done all our exploring in the glen now.
Nah, we've not done it all.
We've not done it all, but we've done our all. Madhat wants to keep on going, but the battery doesn't last forever, Madhat.
Shite back.
So right, so we're going to head back up into the wee village. We're going to get something to eat, try some food. I think we're going to go back to the original Rosslyn Inn. Sounds good.
First one closed in 1827.
There you go.
They had to move up to the building now, 1857.
Right, that's us. We're at the original Rosslyn Inn, the second one, not the first one, as Madhat wants you to make sure and understand that. And aye, we're going to get something to eat. Looking forward to this, Madhat.
Knackered, need a pint.
He's needing a pint, I'm just needing some food.
I could do with food, that's probably what I need more.
He's needing food, but he wants a pint. He wants a pint, but he's needing food. Right, let's do it. Right guys, we're here in the restaurant and we have chosen the original burger. So we're going to test out the original burger. Both went for the same thing. We're both absolutely starving. So yeah, I'm not going to read you too much about it. We'll show you it when the food comes out. Looking forward to this, Madhat.
Cannot wait.
Yum.
Bang.
Yeah. Wow guys, burgers and chips just arrived.
Yeah.
Yum. We're gonna get munching on these and see what we think of these burgers. Yum.
Yum. Yeah, Franca.
Proper nice meat. Don't try to be too noisy in here, guys. People having their dinner and stuff, so I'm not getting too much chat, but yum.
Up if you're into drum and bass.
Tidy chap. Check this bad boy.
They said grilled onions, they're not grilled.
Aye, aren't they? I look.
We were grilled for 20 seconds.
That's nice. Meat, onion.
Tomato.
Madhat thinks the onion could be grilled a wee bit longer. I don't mind it, but he probably likes his more fried. You probably like your onions fried, Madhat. A wee bit more cooked, but yeah, but nice.
Beautiful place, too.
Is everything alright?
It's amazing. Thank you, my
Yeah,
brother. Thank you so much.
I'm going to put a wee bit of tomato ketchup on the top of mine.
To be honest, it's amazing.
Couldn't help myself, the kid in me had to put tomato ketchup on there.
What did Batman say to Robin before they got in the Batmobile?
Don't know.
Get in the Batmobile, Robin. Yeah.
Well, that's banging. Gonna switch off the video, we're gonna polish off these. Gonna polish off that. And we'll be back to give you our thoughts after. And then we'll be ending the video, guys. Yum. The food was great. Food was amazing.
Banging. It was outstanding.
Yeah, man. Burger was really meaty. Like big, thick, fat burger. It was like an inch thick, that burger. Aye, all tasted really nice. Chips were amazing.
Chips were banging.
Aye.
Come in a wee basket.
I normally sort of do these Madhat, like how long it took to come. Was it priced fairly and was it tasty?
It come pretty quickly. It wasn't priced that fairly. It was tasty, to be honest. Probably worth the money.
But yeah, took a wee while to come, but it was proper cooked food in a restaurant. It's not a wee takeaway.
I reckon if we had got a starter, the starter would have come out
While we were waiting. Aye.
and then the burger would have fitted perfectly.
Took a wee while to come, but we can understand it was properly cooked in a restaurant.
It was busy. It was busy too.
The
Place was busy. We came in tea time.
Yeah, cost wise,
Bit more expensive than
it was a
normal.
higher end price for a burger, but it wasn't a cheap place to be going in. It's pretty famous pub, pretty well known pub in this area, so it's not going to be cheap. And then taste, I think it was amazing. Tasted amazing. Yeah, chips were amazing and everything. So just quick, Madhat, what would you give it? Madhat's no used to what I'm doing here, so what would you give it out of 10 if you were to mark that out of 10 overall?
I would give it 8 pints out of 10.
8 out of 10?
8 pints out of 10.
Madhat gives it 8 pints out of 10. He's just about had 8 pints out of 10. But cool, he gives it an 8 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because the only thing was it was a bit more expensive than I would normally spend on a burger. So overall it's a great place. I reckon we just overall round it up to a 9 out of 10 experience.
Everybody's so proud to stay here.
So that's
Everybody that stays here is proud to stay in Roslin, and I think that
yeah,
that means a lot about the place.
and that
Do you get what I mean? You understand what I'm saying?
that's what he's saying. So that was the old Rosslyn Inn. Enjoyed it. Was great. It's getting a 9 out of 10. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Madhat's away. Come and say bye to the people, Madhat. He's wandering about. Right.
See you later.
Hope you enjoyed it.
See you later.
Remember to subscribe to the channel
Aye, twice.
and tell all your friends.
Twice.
And I'll catch you on the next one.
Twice.
And this is a bit Madhat. Peace.
Peace.